What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father. Amazon Kindle Create Space. I'm gonna start putting the link in the description box, and I'm gonna go down and put them in all the videos. So from this point on, if you, I'll just say the link is in the description box below. I'm probably gonna do it from the minute I introduce the book to now. So from then to now and up, the link will be in all of the videos. Give me a couple days to get it all together. But why? Well, when she was taught to like the bad boy. In our community, we talk about guys, girls liking the bad guy. You know, the drug dealer, the dope boy, all that type of shit, right? But some obvious things happen in that thing where we never address the obvious. She learned that behavior from her family and friends as a little kid to an adult. See, when they teach these little kids, when they're little girls, to semi baby twerk, to toddler twerk, to kindergarten twerk, to you know school twerk, to preteen twerk, to teenage twerk, and they grooming them for some kind of sexuality. But those kids sit in the house and they look at their mothers and their sisters and cousins and aunts and see who they're dating and who they're talking about. And a lot of times when they're not really the relationship type, the dude that likes them is the guy that's the simp. The dude that they like to fuck is the one that they talk about the most. So the guy that takes them out on dates and courts them and dates them and pays attention to them, they're the ones who who they want. Well, I'm sorry, who they blow to the left. They shake them suckers to the left. Now, on top of that, had to excuse me for that. On top of that, the ones that they fucking, names always come up in the mix. They'll fight over those guys, which teaches these other girls when they're young, and you see this in high school. They're young, and it's like that guy likes you. That other guy, he uses you, but they chase him around. They just falling in line with the logic that they thought made sense. And plus, when you're teenagers, you hot anyways. So it is what it is. As they get older, the one thing we don't talk about with young adults, single mothers, is their drug problem. See, we never addressed that. We know plenty of high school girls, college girls, single parents, single mothers who fuck with drug dealers. And well, why they fuck with drug dealers? What are they doing with them? They fucking for free dope. They weed heads. They going over. And let's smoke. Let's do. And dealers like, look, at some point she fucking, because I'm not giving her free drugs for nothing. So this is their way of being cheap. This is why people say that that they're ran through because of their drug habit. They go over people's house and they heavy drinkers, and they drink up people's liquor and then go, oh, I don't normally do this, and then they sober church girl with you. You know, and this goes into the aspect of the women who like the fake rape. What I mean by fake rape is, when they get high and drunk with these dope boys, it wasn't that they were out of their, they were never out of their mind. But if they get high or drunk before they come to you or in your presence, you're taking advantage of them, and they might wake up feeling some type of way about that. Because see, you can't tell the police, yeah, I got high with my dope man, and well, how you gonna get your drug hookup? That ain't gonna last right. That ain't gonna work right. That's part of the reason why people don't want to admit women's their excuse making when it comes to thugs. Oh, he got a good heart and he could be a smart guy and he's intelligent and he's an entrepreneur and he's all these great things. You know why? Free drugs make a motherfucker give you a compliment. If a motherfucker buy you free drinks all the time, you don't care what kind of bullshit they on if you're alcoholic. You don't. You know, you can make excuses for them all the time because you know what? Them shots coming through tonight. Just saying. And because of this, you pass it down from one generation to the next to the next. And that's why you see grandmothers who've been running the streets their whole life pray to God to find a good man. And if they luckily do, they are a reformed hoe. Trying to teach their daughter, you might want to find a good man, baby, and not be like me in these streets because I actually lucked up on this motherfucker. And the daughter's like, this pussy is gold. What the fuck is you talking about, mama? You taught me how to date. You know, I can get any kind of drug dealer, whether you slim thick with your cute ass. You know, to what thick to fine to thick to BBW to BBO, about to be obese. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it doesn't matter because as they grow older, these dope boys and fuck boys, people they are ostracized in society because they're unproductive. You know, nobody wants. Even people who do drugs don't want to. They go pick up drugs from the dope boy, but they ain't trying to live now. You know, they're sending their stupid ass family members and friends who just have a bad weed habit. Put a little extra 20 on that, and when you go there, come back and give me that type of shit. But these chicks wind up stuck with these guys, and that's why they complain about men ain't shit because they gotta they they say that the drug dealers and the thugs and the bad boys are men because that's all they've been dealing with because they've been with them for the perks of the underworld. You know, the drug dealer money. You want to be the dope boy's girlfriend with the bags and the shoes and the drama filled life that keeps you entertained. Having a peaceful household not necessarily the thing. Being a responsible wife that actually you don't have to be. That's another thing. You don't have to be responsible because their parents and grandparents, whatever, aunts teach them you ain't got to be responsible when you date bad boys. House ain't got to be clean. Kids ain't got to be taken care of. It's all a hedonistic life. Let's drink, let's smoke, let's party, let's fuck, let's throw caution to the wind. And when we talk about our women having a lack of accountability, part of it stems from that, from them being around their their matriarchs of the family, teaching them that the dope girl's life is the best thing to do, or just the thought lifestyle you can quickly come up because they get accustomed to no responsibility, and then they meet guys who are productive, and that's why they sabotage those relationships because there are expectations with that relationship. You're gonna have to play a girlfriend role, a womanly role, a wifely role, and that's the one thing about it. That why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? These chicks drink milk all the time because they expect from the good man to the devilish man to all have husbandly qualities. So they getting free milk all the time, all the time. But because they're taught this way, because people never look at it as they're taught this way, you don't see where it's coming from. Because when you go, if you deal with these chicks and you go visit their family, you look at them, they're say their mother or their aunts, and they're different. Like I wish she had their mentality, but they would never tell you that they taught your girl the mentality that she got today. Oh, that's just a memory. And one of these days you're gonna slip up and find out, and they're gonna hit you with that selective memory shit, and you're gonna be like, oh, okay, because you created Frankenstein, but you knew you wasn't gonna fix Frankenstein, so you wanted to ignore that it was Frankenstein. I got you now. Because of that, they have to work shit out on their own. Because a lot of times brothers ain't trying to feel that. As we get older, we see the shit coming, and we just you stay with them chicks. What about no? You got her pimp, you know. But I want to fuck her. Fuck her. But when she try to tell you I'm safe, you can take the condom off. I'm on a pill. Take my condom. Mm-mm. Don't you do it. Peace.